Good morning, guys. Welcome to day 121 until I'm a YouTube millionaire. I hope you're all having a great day. It's a little dreary and rainy here right now in Roseville, California on this fine Sunday. And, I'm putting in a little bit extra effort into the YouTube channel right now, realizing that it is probably going to be just as I am inclined to believe, in that I'll push this boulder up the hill once more, and it's going to come clobber me down on the ground. That is to say, I'm going to have the carpet pulled out from under me just like everything else. I can compare this simply to things that I've done in the last couple of years. So far, my novel is, from what I can tell, not selling very well, even though I know it's a good book, because it's not being advertised properly by the company through which I went. Put a tremendous amount of effort and money into getting that book written and published, and the lackluster results are what I get. I tried to help my mother build her slot YouTube channel, one of the most popular niches that exist on YouTube. And she's got a lot of subscribers, but the channel's not making any money because YouTube put a block on the channel for some reason. We get no views on the long-form videos. I see channels out there that get hundreds to thousands of subscribers a day. So many of them that post nonsense, that post nothing of any really real value. And they get money hand over fist. We were going to do the slot stuff anyway, and we get a quintuple benefit out of it. We spend time with one another, we get to have some fun, we get to travel, we get to have recordings for the future, have a legacy in order for family to remember going forward. And the fifth point was to make some money off of it. But there's no money coming out. So I know that I'll have the carpet pulled out from under me again. But that's not the purpose of me doing this next stage in my professional evolution, if you will. Basically, the way I see it is every time the forces around me pull the carpet out from under me, it is yet another indication that this world is not made for me, and gives another opportunity to those who pay attention to look at those things that had to collapse or didn't succeed and either fix them or destroy them. So YouTube, as well as other social media platforms, are a means by which you publicize yourself. They're really good for advertising. You advertise the brand that is you and the things you do. And if I cannot be advertised without putting too much of a target on my head, if that's something that would happen, then the world is screwed up and it needs to be fixed. So the point I'm making here is, I say to God, okay, fine. The carpet's going to be pulled out from me here again. Where to next? I don't want to tarry on any system or program or institution for any longer than I have to, because I don't have the time to waste. I'm going to have the carpet pulled out from under me again, like Sisyphus. Yes, indeed. That's been my whole life. But it's almost like I knew that before I even came here. And I accepted that as my reality, what it was going to be, what it is. And simply, yes, sir, where to next? Let's get the job done. Let me be the emotional, physical, spiritual, mental sponge that the world needs in order to soak up all the negativity and destructive energy. But I don't want to tarry too much longer on anything that I don't have to. So I'm putting a little bit of extra advertising into my current personal YouTube channel. The great thing about this, so long as YouTube itself doesn't collapse as an entity, is that this will last forever. But at the same time, I'm not simply posting it on YouTube, I'm also posting it on other platforms. That's the thing. While I might not get much traction on these videos now, they could get traction 10 years in the future. It is possible. I'm not saying it will happen. In fact, the overwhelming likelihood is that it's not going to happen, because it only happens with people who have any real noticeable impact on the world, something of which I do not. But the opportunity is there. So I say, yes, sir. Where do I go next? What would you like me to do next? But I don't want to waste my time on these things. It's life. It is life. I have said on many occasions, and I still mean this, okay, I'm going to do what you want me to do, God, of course, because I serve you, period, end of story. But if I am really being idle and wasted this much, why am I even here? Why am I even on Earth? Of course, I was writing about this in my journal right here last night. The answer to that question is an answer that I already know, even though I superficially am not important. And that answer is, each and every one of us is a proof of concept. If you can stand up against the darkest of evils that this world has to offer and survive, that inspires other people. And one of those darkest evils that it has to provide is to put you in a state of mediocrity despite immense capacity. It's the way it works. And also, the longer you endure, like Atlas carrying the world on his back, the more time you give the rest of the world to fix what's fucked up, which is a lot. My body is broken. I used to run marathons, and I was good at it. Now I can hardly walk. That was in an effort to discourage me, to demoralize me. If I were to have just been straight up killed by the dark force, Satan, then God would have already won. But instead, he seeks to discourage and to make me resent God. That's the purpose behind it all. Something which can never happen. It's not possible. And I made that abundantly clear that that is not possible. Because I know what God is, and I know what the evil of this world and evil period is. God is love. So the things that are evil that are happening to me are not God. Period. End of story. And the argument is, okay, well then I guess the evil is more powerful than the good. No. And even if that were the case, fine. I'll be part of the good. I'm not trying to be part of the winning team if that's the case. I'm trying to be part of what is good. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care if I have to be taken down low. Morality is something... Here's one of the phrases that I always say. It's very important. A world where morality is not a disadvantage is worth dying and if need be, or fighting and if need be, dying for. I do not want to live in a world, I do not want to live in a universe where morality is a disadvantage. Just like the Spartans, when they stood, those 300 warriors at that channel, protecting their country. They did that knowing that either they die or they be slaves. I'll stand up no matter how much I have to suffer. I don't care. I mean, I do. I wish I didn't have to. Ideally, I wouldn't have to. But I will not submit to a future of entropy and decay, tyranny, evil, erasure of the individual. I will not accept that. So I say, yes, sir, God. Where do you want me to go to next? What's the next job? I'm going to have the carpet pulled out from under me again? So be it. Will this ever stop? Probably not. But it's all right. One of the greatest pains of my life is that all of this, if humanity doesn't fix it before I die, will be for naught. I'll have no children, no legacy of my own. And I say to that, I wanted to give presents to this world, presents in my own descendants, but the world didn't want those presents. Okay, I pass away, I die, but this is just a physical body. It's not me. It's not only what I am. So be it. I can accept that. It just sucks. I'm thinking, this Sisyphean idea of pushing this boulder up this hill, being Atlas with the stone, the earth on your back, was brought up to me by watching a video of a woman in whom I am interested. And I believe she me. But nothing will be done, because apparently she's been told not to do anything by exterior forces. I can't have what I want. So be it. But we can wait. We're going to try. Maybe we can fix it before I die. Maybe. But it's okay if we can't. It's all right. Because you want to know why? We're making progress. We're trying. All we have to do is at least try. And it will get better. It's all right. Anyways, that's all I got for today, guys. Don't give up. Love y'all. Peace.